Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I got a comment on making the base design, and I was planning on making the base design of actually how to build the base. Well, today is a lucky day. Today we are building that base. Look at this drip kit, you know, all green, the meta. All right, let's get started. So in this base design, I'd suggest, making sure you farm at the beginning of the base. So because this base is kind of small at the beginning, the entrance is not that big. So try to farm up. Instantly when you get the base, try to farm up more so you can get a little bit of an entrance and maybe the second room with the honeycomb in. So let me show you how this works. So I like to go, depends on if the floor is pretty flat, you can go pretty low. But I like to go a little bit up, not too much. Let's upgrade with the stone. Let's just fill this in as you normally would. Now, as a bunker base, you're going to raise these triangles up, and I'll leave one triangle low. This triangle is going to act as your TC room. Now, with that being said, we're going to close this off, and now we're going to finish in the honeycomb of the indent. And alright, so now once we have that finished, we want to seal everything up. Well, not this part, oops. Seal everything up. And this is how we want it to do. And I'm going to go take a nice outer view. So this could be a nice little triangle spiral. As everyone can see. So once again, raised. All the triangles are going to be raised. Just, honeycomb the inside bit. And you're ready to go. Now let's get a TC down. Boom. You can enclose it, seal it off, done deal. That's the case of everything. And if anything, you can always seal it off. Now, you might be asking, okay, but what about everything else? So let's get it done here. Personally, me, I like to have like a nice little low entrance. It is honestly to preference. You can either have it like this, as a door, or a wall, a floor wall. For this sake, we can do it like this. So now we can either have, like I said, you need to be prepared. So make sure you have a nice little furnace. And now once everything's up, we can just, seal everything up. Except this one. We don't want to seal these two triangles up. Now with that being said, we're going to make our pancake layer. Now the reason why I really wanted this pancake layer in, because in my last video I stated that I hate getting top down, and I think most people do, because you can't really do too much about getting top down. So once that's sealed, it should be like this. A nice double layered pancake layer here. This is meant for extra storage loot. And then once that's done, boom, boom. So now we have that sealed off. Nice door frame in there. Nice door frame in there. Great. Now let's work on the next part of the base. So once you say you finished that, alright, well let's get down to the next business. Nice, two small walls, triangle, now you have your door. At the beginning it's going to be most likely sheet doors, but not to worry because we'll be working on the next two part zones. So now you'll put triangle here, door frame here, and we're going to close all of this. At the end of the day, it is going to be enclosed together. So now you have another little, you can do honestly anything with this. Put a box, shotgun trap. I put shotgun traps just for the sake of someone, just in case someone does come. But this is all up to preference, and you can seal it up if you honestly want to. Once that's done, door down. And once you have these two things up here, we can now work on the next part, which is, this is part of my last base when I made the last base design. The two triangles here, a wall, boom. So now we're starting to get the base down just a little bit. Now obviously you want to have a nice little small airlock, but boom, this is what we have so far. You can put Another door here, if you so feel like it. Put another door. Put furnaces down. One furnace can be here, one furnace can be there. Put boxes here, you know what I mean? This is really stage 1. You can have tier 1 just chilling there. It really, really depends on how it's your play style. You can have your bags down in here as well. It is honestly play style and choice. Now, once we're done, okay, let's get into the next part. And one of my favorite parts, the honeycomb. Now, listen carefully here, because this is going to be a little interesting. So, remember how this was a low wall? As you can see down here, we made this a low wall. So this should be low. And make sure this all covers the foundation of the honeycomb. And then once that's done, you may proceed. So what we're going to do is add a nice little... like I said, it honestly depends on how you guys want to do it. And see how it's raised pretty high. Like I said, ultimately it comes down to preference. I like to go nice and low because now, I mean, I gotta blow through a lot of walls, but honestly depends again. Oops, that can be deleted very easily. Alright. Now once we got that done, let's seal everything up and let's finish all this stuff up here. Now we'll be enabling resources needed. So you can see you do need 20k stone, but that shouldn't be really an issue for anybody. I mean, I'm assuming as everyone, you know, gets into this next progressive stage, it should not be that difficult to achieve any of this stuff. Alright, once that's all finished, we're all good to go. And now we're just gonna enclose all of us inside of here. Now this is gonna be triangle, triangle. Now remember this right there, that's gonna be for the furnaces. This right here is we're gonna have a little box. So remember, 1 triangle, 2, 3, over. 1, 2, 3, over. And then this is gonna be sealed, 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 and that is your jump up. Now we'll do a nice little no clip so you can see in the in the sky. That's how it should look. Now once we enclose everything, we can now get the furnaces up here. I did make a mistake actually, so this cannot be that. This should be a nice door frame. Now you can seal everything up. As a jump up to the next floor tour. Alright, now we got that down. You can also seal this up. Boom! Now let's get the next part down. Which is adding. Wait, what? Oops. Yeah, that's my brain. So now you're adding this. So now you have 2 full loot rooms. Now, 1, 2. And the box placement's all up to you, but my best reference was just tightly squeezing and fitting it nicely inside. As last time, that's what I did. Now we got this. I mean, you could honestly go for 1 more, but I don't like that. I like to have accessibility, a nice little tier 2, whatever your choice is. So if you want a nice tier 2, okay. Now we're starting to get, you know, shit down. Boom, tier 2, some boxes, more boxes, boom. Then, oh, I still don't have it learned or researched, that's okay. Ultimately, you could have made this wood. I wouldn't recommend making it stone, that was my apologies. Then you want to just make that door. And just seal it up. Alright, next stage, once this is all done, you know, you're happy with everything, and it's like, okay, I want to get to the next stage of the space design. Alright, that's perfectly fair. Well, once you get garage doors, you learn it after the tech tree, or you just get it, that's wonderful. Now we can start getting down to business. Once you get some garage doors in the business, we can now do the next stage. Which next stage is filling in all the doors here. I know obviously you're gonna rather, you know, spend your sheet, I mean, as I would just spend all my resources on just getting the doors down if you want to sheet your core just yet. I wouldn't recommend it just yet, but it's an honest choice, whatever you guys want, you know. Alright, now we got the core down. So now once everything's good and everything's nice and locked and loaded, let's get down to business here. You could have honestly sealed this up with a wooden twig and then, you know, just break it out, but let's go. So we're gonna get this down here. Actual door frame. Now we don't want to close that off because we're still going to use the sink. We're going to use every single space that's possible, and we're also doing this for the wonderful purposes of stability. So the wider you go, you do lose more stability. And as a fact, if you do add these beautiful frames, you do get more stability. I don't think maybe by this point you will get beds and lockers. Great. If you do, that is wonderful. And while you're at it, if you did get a large battery, slap that down because, oh, I'll tell you, that is something you definitely would need for this base. Because turrets, anything, this base can be customizable on the outside or anything that you really want. But on the inside, this is how it's gonna go. Anyways, sorry about that. That was a little bit of a procrastination. Alright, so now we got some beds and we got some shit, so I'm gonna put it right in the middle so it clicks next to the doors. Perfect. No, that's interesting. Why is it? There you go. Boom. Now let's get those. Oh, look at that. One bed. Two bed. That is your locker. And you're able to put another garage door down. It is your choice if you want to put garage doors, by all means, you can. But let's continue to the next stage, the shooting floor. Now if you're like, I kind of want an entrance. Okay, we can work on the entrance too. That's all good. Let's work on that entrance now. Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. So low, square wall, square floor, foundation, apologies. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Now we can just do either this, simple as that. Get some doors down. So, inwards, inwards. This can be a choice. I don't know what's best for anybody. Yeah. There you go. Then once you get glass window, that would be beautiful, and a nice little wooden shutters. Alright, now this can be added later. That's for fine-tuning details. And there you go. That is the nice little spot that we have here. You can put a box. Boom. Alright. Now you can see this is the base should look like after that. Oh, that's odd. That should not be like that. There we go. That's just the base in its second form. Entrance down. You can honestly get more. You can change this to a nice garage door, another garage door. Then at this point, it's like, okay, I want to sheet up the core. Alright, perfectly fine. I'll tell you exactly what is the most important to sheet up and armor. So, the floors, obviously you should, but the first thing you should focus on is this. Once that is finished, if you are somebody who definitely wants, I'd say, more, I don't know, if you want the extra layer, other layered honeycomb to be, you know, sheeted, I mean, by all means, you could do that, but, you know, this is a little bit tricky. You can either not, so you can either just not have these in at the beginning, so like, you know, have these as easy just furnaces for at the beginning stage, have these as furnaces, you know what I mean? So it's your choice. At the beginning of the base, when you're making it, you can either have it open or closed. So then you're able to sheet it up like this. Because that's what you really want. You want to have these two layers of honeycomb of sheet. Makes your base really secure and it forces people to go through the doors. Because the doors will be pleasant for them. If it's an online. Even if it's an offline, they still got to go through a lot and it won't be pleasant. And continuing on, now you can fully seal. So seal, seal, seal. Then you can sheet, 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 and there you go. So now that's sheeted up. Honeycomb layered is sheeted as well. Great, good, and amazing. Any important walls I would sheet instantly. Definitely these walls. Just so, you know, you don't get raided through any of the ugly walls. This you don't have to worry about it just yet because it's already, you know, 16 rockets to blow in here, plus another this. So now we go up, and we will work on our shooting floor. The most important thing is we have a nice stone, stone, stone. And once again, we're not closing it off the triangle tarp. We're just gonna have a nice little jump up. Alright, let's get this started. So we want triangle, 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 triangle. Triangle, and then triangle. So once again, once you look up, you're gonna put one square here, one square there, one square there, and then two triangle sides that you're mirroring. So it's not like it's a perfect symmetrical shape, but it does have a good aesthetic to it. Now you can just do your typical Alright, now my recommendation again, just, you know, for stability reasons, add these nice little foundations, or these door frames, and then add your door frames. Oops, your single door frames. Boom, beautiful. Alright. Now it looks like we're done here. So once you have everything down, this whole floor is done. I mean, I could show you as well how to do the thing, like add the doors outwards, you know, slants outwards. That, I don't think this is just the base design and the shallowness and the hollow of where you want to put things and how it's built. So I'm not going to show you that today. Then we have this. Now we can finally, oops, close it off. Finally, as this is the roof, you're able to close it off. Now this is my favorite part. I'm making this base, so everything is as well going to be this door as a window frame. And look at that, the stability is still decent, not too bad. We're gonna have step 3 here, 1, step 2, step 3, then triangle, 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 triangle. And then just add a wall here, wall, 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 wall. And this is looking pretty good. And same thing, stability reasons, look how it changed. 10, 8 instead of 6%, 15, 9, 12. It got up a little bit, which is good. We definitely don't want it to be like in the 5 range. That won't be very good, right? Now seal only this part off, the triangles, so it looks like this. Then add a door frame to each side, make sure it's... Oops. There's the other side. And we did seal these off, I forgot. So now you only have 2 entrances, which is this side and this side, which are filled with turrets and will shoot at you if you try going through. So 11, 19, 50, you know what I mean? 10, 10, 40, 50, 17. So it's gone up in percentage in stability, which we do want. We definitely want the stability to go up, because everything is now protecting it and stabilizing it, which is great. That's great. As well as, you know, if everyone's still lost in the whole department of, oh, what, you should honestly just add only these, the window bars. Why? Because, like, it's no point. I mean, you don't really need another angle. Hold on. If this is giving you an error, I mean, you could go on the outside and do it, but obviously you can't fly in this game, so yeah. See, it should work. I don't know why the game acts stupid and just doesn't work for you. There you go. See, all done. There you go. So now it is fully secured, it's fully sealed. You know, when you're getting off for the night. You want to just say, get out of here. Is that it? All doors? Yeah. And you might also catch me on stream as well with this base, maybe my next swipe. I'm probably gonna put on a 10x so I can show you this base in a highly modded server. Then, on your choice of location, you can have this as your helipad, and finally, enclosing yourself with another heli. Boom. Wonderful. Now I'm going to show you some soft spots as you might have concerns for, as we didn't do any extra honeycomb and layering. This floor right here is going to be vulnerable for the drop shot. So what we want to do is either, you know, you can sheet it out as well in the core. Once you have a lot of metal, you can start sheeting up your core. Ooh, that is not what I wanted. So let's fix this up a little bit. I don't know. So we sheet it up. I like to get the full main core just, you know, sheeted. So once that's all done, it's like, okay, let me get the business here. You can even sheet this side up. No, let's give me this one. You can sheet it. I know you can. These walls are important to sheet as well. I sheet everything because it is soft and roundable, and you'll see the difference once you do it. Actually, this is my favorite part. Then you can add your amazing vending machine. Oops, I don't know why this is bothering me. Boom, done. I could have sheeted that outside there too. Oops. Honestly, all good. And then you see, boom. This is as well as honestly preference and choice. The core is now secured and you know, sealed. I would seal this as well because, you know, there you go. Then you can see the difference. So this is what happens when you sheet everything, right? So reason why we don't want to sheet the rest, so you can definitely honeycomb this part. Any of the corners, well, because like, look, for example, if you're peeking down, you don't want to have a honeycomb blocking it, right? That's not the point of honeycomb. There you go. See? As well as right here. Add stability, adds more protection. This floor definitely needs an upgrade in sheeting. Very important floor to sheet up. And then just for stability reasons, I would honestly love adding more of these walls. So anywhere that's in a triangular base, so like for example here, here, boom, boom. And you're going to be needing this to make everything adjacent look great, or just perpendicular to the format. That's where you add. I mean, to be honest, they won't be able to see that. I used to be able to do something else. No, that's good, that's good, that's good, we got it. So now there's a bit more stability, more protection, and you can tell. See? 51%, 44%, 11%, yes, we know. But 44, 44, 50, 13. This can always be, you know, fixed. And then honestly, if you want a honeycomb, you can obviously do it. One extra layer. And your base is done. That's how you do it. Hope you guys enjoy. It is kind of a long video, I apologize for that, but once you learn the steps, see how it works, you can rewatch it. Give me tips on how I can improve, and I'm not really good at editing my videos, so yeah. Well, enjoy guys, and then I mean, I can show you the TC room. That's the last, I guess, tip part. So you seal that off. Well, you can make everything armored again. Right. This is not preference, this is what you have to do. To secure survival of this base, you will be needing to sheet and armor this. There you go, and that is all that is important for now. That specific and individual part must be sheeted and armored. And then so, once you're done with everything, okay, where does my TC, so where's my tier 3 go? Alright, well, easy peasy. You can add all your, you know, an extra door of protection. I mean, you can just add your doors now. Always pick them up. You can always pick them up later. And there you go. Boom. You can jump to get TC. Seal it. I gotta blow through a freaking armored door. Sorry, TC, 2, 3, then another sheet. And if you lock it, oh. Oh, if they lock it, that's gonna be brutal. That's gonna be terrible for them. Like, legit terrible. And if anything, if you know it's an online raid, you can always seal yourself in with wood. Well, enjoy, guys. Hope you guys had a good one, and I'll catch you later. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your night.